Hey guys, welcome to our February 2022 Networth update. What a way to start 2022. First, we got a market correction to start off January, and for February, we got a global conflict. Things are not looking too good on the financial front. This was supposed to be the year that things all started returning to normal, but right now, all I'm doing is watching my wealth melt away. Not a lot of fun, but I hope it makes for an interesting video. So, if you're ready guys, let's go check out how much money I've lost this month. On this channel, I talk about all things finance, wealth building, and how you can achieve the life of your dreams through financial independence. If you want to join me on this journey to financial independence, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let me start off with a quick refresher on how net worth is calculated. You add up all your assets, like your cash, stocks, and home equity, then subtract all your liabilities, like your student loans, credit cards, and car loans. The resulting number is your net worth. And know that it is possible to have a negative net worth. Alright, so this is where I track my monthly assets. We've been tracking everything and updating you every month for about 8 months now. This month, we actually filed our taxes, so I'll walk you through how much money I owed the government. To start things off, as always, we have our $1,000 cash emergency fund. I am happy to report that again, we did not have to dip into these funds for this month. Below that, we have my other cash positions. Let's start things off with my Chase checking account. We can see a large dip in funds because we filed our taxes this month and made sure the taxman got his fair share. I want to start off by saying if you guys have a lot of different investments and brokerage accounts, make sure you get a really good tax professional in your corner. They are well worth the money. I'm not a tax professional or a financial advisor. Anyways, if you guys have been with the channel for some time, you know that I've been dreading tax season because I sold my house last year. Good thing for me, I had owned the place for 2 years, so I was taxed at the long-term capital gains rate of 15%. If you guys don't know, there's this thing called capital gains tax when you sell an asset. The amount of time you hold an asset before selling it will determine if the profit you made will be considered short-term or long-term capital gains. You have to own the asset for at least 1 year before selling it for the profits to be considered long-term gains, which is taxed more favorably than short-term capital gains. Let's take a look at this chart I found that outlines it really well. Depending on your tax bracket, you will pay a certain amount of long-term capital gains tax. So if you earn less than $40,000 per year, you'll actually pay 0% long-term capital gains tax on the profit on things like stocks. I personally earned more than $40,000 last year, but much less than $400,000, so I fell right into the 15% capital gains tax bracket. If I held the property for less than 1 year before selling it, then the profits would be considered short-term capital gains, which is taxed as ordinary income that stacks on top of all your other income, so it gets taxed at your highest possible tax bracket. For me, that's about 24%. Bottom line is to try to avoid short-term capital gains the best you can. Unlike me, who also did a lot of options trading last year, which was all short-term gains. But honestly, I actually made a lot less money trading stocks than I thought I did. Even on my house sale, I actually did not make much money off of it. This is because when I bought the house 2 years ago, I actually put 20% down on the property to avoid property mortgage insurance. That 20% was $80,000. I had sold the house for about $440,000, and after counting taxes and seller fees, I walked away with about $120,000. Since I had $80,000 of my own money tied up in the property, only $40,000 was actually profit. But I also had to pay back the depreciation in what's called depreciation recapture tax because I used the depreciation to offset my tax bill over the last 2 years, and the government wants that money back. Good thing my tax withholding is so high because I paid $3,300 more than I needed to in taxes on my paychecks for 2021, so that money actually helped offset this tax bill just a bit. So if I add in all the house sale taxes along with all the other taxes I owed from things like interest, dividends, and stock trading, I owed in total about $11,000, which in all honesty is much better than I thought it would be. This is again why I say to have a tax professional in your corner. They will do everything they can to help you minimize your tax liability. Alright, so after paying the taxman, we have $125,057.50 left sitting in our checking account. That is a pretty good chunk of change to have. I will slowly start deploying this into my Fire Fund since I am too scared to dump any large amount of money into the stock market at once. This money will also be used to pay for my next year of school until I graduate. The bachelor's program is much more expensive than the associate's program, so my works reimbursement program only covers about 1/3 of the cost now instead of all of it. Okay, now that we got all this tax stuff out the way, let's just keep going. Below, we have my BECU savings account. Cash in this account is used to pay off my credit card bill every month. I paid off my February statement balance this month, which was actually not much, and I only put cash in here once a month to pay the bills, so there's only about $13 in there currently. Then we have my closed Capital One 360 money market account where I kept money that would pay my mortgage every month. This account will drop off the list by next month. And the last of my cash accounts is my Yada Bank high interest savings account. This is my main emergency fund with $5,000 in it. The $5,000 is enough to cover my rent for about 6 months. If you or someone you know might benefit from a high yield savings account like this, you can check out our referral link in the description below. You will get bonus tickets for signing up with that link, which will increase your chances of winning cash up to $10 million or even a Tesla. Alright, so that's all my cash accounts. In total, I have $131,247.32 in cash right now, which is about $11,200 less than last month. Moving on, we have my investment accounts. So February's market has been volatile, but it was not the straight line decline that we saw back in January. So at least that's good. But we did still see declines across the board in all of my main investment accounts. The first account is my Chase brokerage. A few months ago, I transferred everything that was in this account into my Fire Fund to consolidate my accounts and get a better view of the assets I have for early retirement. This is not the first account that I have consolidated, and it will probably not be my last. This line item will also fall off the list within the next few months. Next, we have my Fire Fund account in Robinhood. I have not deposited any money into this account for about 8 weeks now because I've had a lot of bills to take care of. I am going to start trying to get my weekly deposits going again into this account within the next few weeks. So I've actually just been burning through the cash position. I also have an Nvidia contract expiring in about 2.5 weeks. That contract is tying up about $24,000, so the sooner I can get out of that contract the better. Besides that, this account is sitting at $141,367.94, which is down about $3,000 from last month. The next account is my Fidelity ESPP account. An ESPP account, or Employee Stock Purchase Plan account, is an account where I store cash from every paycheck, and once per quarter I get to purchase company stock at a 10% discount. This account is currently sitting at $2,965.16. My company stock is actually down 12% these last 2 months, so I'm excited to get to purchase more at an even bigger discount. After that, we have my Fidelity brokerage account. This account stores all my company stock that I buy or get vested. Vesting is when my stock rewards from bonuses get deposited into my account. Like I said before, my company stock is down again this month. So the value is sitting at $94,402.54, which is down about $4,000 from last month. Lastly, here we have my BlockFI account where I store my Bitcoin and Ethereum. Crypto has actually been recovering this month. This account is currently sitting at $3,458.34, which is just a tiny bit more than last month. If you or someone you know is trying to get started investing in crypto, you can sign up for BlockFi using our referral link below, and you'll get $10 of free Bitcoin. Alright, so in total, my taxable investment accounts decreased again this month from $247,311.69 last month down to $242,193.98, a decrease of about $5,000 over last month. The last investment account I have here is my 401k. This account decreased again from $124,000 to $121,000 this month. I actually had a few questions about how I invest $30,000 per year into my pre-tax 401k. Well, I currently invest about $900 per paycheck, and my company matches 50% of that contribution. So about $2,700 a month gets invested, for a total of about $30,000 per year. The company match does not count towards the IRS annual limits, so I'm pretty much getting a 50% return on my money every time I invest into this account. The last section I have here is for tracking home value, which is a non-liquid asset. I no longer own a home and do not plan on owning a home for the foreseeable future, so this section should drop off by next month as well. So my total assets for the month of February 2022 is $494,953.54, which is about a $19,000 decrease over last month. It's actually really sad to see this drop below $500,000, but bills are bills and I can't control the market. So that's it for the assets. Let's quickly walk through my liabilities. The only debts I have are my credit cards. My main credit card is my BECU Cashback Visa. My billing cycle is from the 13th to the 13th of every month, so that means the balance you see now is a rolling balance due at the end of next month. I always pay off my statement balance in full at the end of every month, so that means I will always have some sort of rolling balance going into the next month. I want to assure you guys that I do not pay any interest on any of my debt. That is why I'm okay with using a credit card. I am also glad to say that I have brought the debt down this month to only $320. But I have a school payment due on the 16th of this month, so that's going to be another $2,600 I'm going to be putting on this card. I have about 12 months left before I graduate, then I can remove $12,000 of annual school payments from my budget. Below this we have my Chase Freedom credit card. I paid that card off months ago and I do not want to use multiple cards, so I actually just taped this card to my wall. I don't keep it in my wallet so I can't use it. It will continue to sit at zero balance and the bank will probably cancel this card eventually due to lack of activity. Lastly is my Apple card that I opened a few months ago to purchase a new phone. I'm doing the minimum interest-free payments on it, so it will be paid off in a year or two. The current balance is $560. The last section here is for a mortgage. Since I don't have one anymore, it will also drop off by next month. So my total debts for the month of February 2022 is $880.93, which is a fair amount less than last month's $1,400 balance. I really don't like debt, but I will use it as a tool because I know how not to get into financial trouble with it. So for the month of February 2022, my total assets are at $494,953.54, while my total liabilities are at $880.93. Which brings my net worth for this month to $494,072.61, which is a decrease of $18,250.47, which is also a decrease of 3.69% over the last month. That's the second consecutive month of watching our net worth decrease. So for the first 2 months of 2022, our net worth has actually decreased by about $45,000. That's painful to see, but I don't think the pain is ending just yet. 2022 is going to be a completely different year for the market. The last 2 years, we have seen some of the biggest bull runs in history. It can't continue like that forever, so we'll just have to hang on and see what happens. On a separate note, we have been tracking our net worth for 1 year now, so that's a nice accomplishment, I think. I hope you guys join us for the next 12 months as well. Our goal for this year was to achieve a net worth of $700,000, so we are definitely off to a rocky start. And that's it for our February 2022 net worth update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is one of my favorite videos to make because I get to share my progress with all of you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And as always, thanks for taking the time to join me here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.